Simba. Hey guys, it's Disney Nerd aka Abby here, and it's finally the day that I can film my Lion King review. This isn't actually mine. This is my niece's Ruby. I stole it from her little box because I literally have nothing Lion King. I know that sounds so bad, but I literally, like, I don't have Lion King ears, I don't have anything Lion King clothing. So yeah, this is basically the best I could get, is a little tiny big feet Simba. Anyway, I am going to pop him on my knee. I don't think you guys are going to see him very well, but he's there. You guys know he's there. There we go. So let's talk about the Lion King remake. First of all, I want to say that I was very hesitant to watch this remake. I really wanted to watch it, but part of me was very nervous because Lion King is such a big film. It has very emotional attachment to me, and I cry, I get goosebumps, and I just was terrified that I wasn't going to feel the goosebumps, I wasn't going to cry, and I wasn't going to get attached to it. I was wrong. The minute that it started and I heard the beginning of Circle of Life, I immediately got the goosebumps. Straight away, I started to feel very emotional about it. I didn't cry or anything, not at that part, but I felt so emotionally attached to it. The scenery, the actual image that was in front of me, it was absolutely beautiful. Circle of Life was definitely the most visual part of that film for me. I just thought it was perfect. I thought they did it absolutely perfectly, and it just that it's just that scene. That's the beginning of Lion King, but that's just the scene that grips you because it's just so beautiful. Like, all the animals are there, baby Simba, and he lifts him up, and perfect, absolutely perfect. That was probably one of my favourite scenes of this remake. So then you sort of met Scar. I thought that Scar was very not scary, in my opinion. I don't know how to explain this without making it sound really bad, but I just didn't feel the feels that I feel towards Scar in the animated one. I thought that, I'm not saying the actor was awful by any means, I just didn't think the visual of Scar was very scary, but the Funko Pop that they've made of the visual of Scar, that looks creepy. And it made me scared. So then when I saw him, I wasn't very, I don't know, I wasn't very, like, scared of him. Like, I know what happens. Everyone knows what happens in Lion King. I think everybody has seen Lion King. And, you know what he does, and he gangs up with the hyenas and stuff like that, but I didn't feel scared. And it was the same with the hyenas. I didn't feel that grasp. I thought that they tried to make it more comedy, and it just wasn't scary. It wasn't the whole thing. I'm not saying that the animated version's scary, but you generally feel like you fear for those little lion cubs, and you fear for Simba, and I just didn't, because I just thought, yeah, well, Simba's just, I know he's gonna win anyway, but he's gonna be fine, because they really don't look intimidating, and they don't sound intimidating. That's probably my biggest negative. I wasn't scared by the hyenas, and I wasn't scared by Scar, and I just think as a villain, the whole point of being a villain is to scare people, it's to grip them, it's to make them secretly root for you, but you know ultimately in the end that they're not going to win. And I do like these live action remakes. I think that Disney seem to just be bringing out the same things, but I would personally love to see like films of the villains from their perspective and their point of view. And one of them I want to see is Scar. The other one is Hades, because we've seen a Maleficent, and I just think that the villains sort of need their moment, and I'd rather watch a villainy backstory than watch some of these remakes. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I just wasn't scared by Scar or the hyenas. So that was kind of disappointing for me. The shocking thing for me was Nala, because I love Beyonce. I mean, she's queen, hello. But I was scared that she was going to go all diva-y, and a lot of people have sort of said that that's sort of what she's done. She sort of took Lion King away and she sort of made it more diva and more Nala's not like that. But the thing is, like, Toy Story, they completely changed Bo Peep. They made her more girl power. They made her someone that you want to root for. And with Nala, I liked that take on her. I liked the fact that she was more independent. She stood up for herself. She wasn't just with Simba. She wasn't just Simba's girlfriend. Because you get like a sassy Nala as a child, but then when she grows up, she's just not that sassy anymore in the animated one, in my opinion. So I kind of liked the sassiness of Nala. I thought that that was really good. So I really did like Nala. Mufasa, I mean, what can you not say about James Earl Jones? I was so happy that James Earl Jones was picked for Mufasa. I could not imagine anyone else being Mufasa. And yeah, he's just perfect when he's in the sky and he's like, remember who you are. I mean, goosebumps, the feels, get it every time. So yes, perfect, absolutely perfect. I thought that little Simba and little Nala were adorable. Their voices were so cute, and the whole can't wait to be king scene was amazing in my opinion. I thought it was so good. I mean, obviously they couldn't do the big animal pile-up, but they sort of incorporated all the animals in it without doing the pile-up, because you knew that wasn't going to happen. So, because it just isn't realistic. So yeah, I thought Just Can't Wait to Be King was really good. I thought both of their vocals were really good, and I was very impressed with that one. Be Prepared. That is in my, I know I did like a favourite song and I chose Circle of Life over Be Prepared, but Circle of Life just gives me all the feels, and that's why that one was in my top, higher than Be Prepared in my top Disney songs. But Be Prepared is like one of my ultimate, it's my ultimate villain song, and they just butchered it. They butchered it. They changed the lyrics, which made no sense, because how am I meant to sing along when they just randomly add lyrics? That's just how I felt. And it wasn't a song, and it wasn't scary, and it just didn't give me the scary feels of Be Prepared like it does in the original. And so I was happy it was in, because I had heard rumours that Be Prepared wasn't part of it, and that's like one of the main parts of me. It's the whole plan to kill Mufasa and Simba, and you know, that's how he rallies up the hyenas. So I thought if it's not in it, then that would be stupid, because that's main part of the film that brings the storyline along. But I'd wish that they just rather didn't do it, because I was just so unimpressed, so upset, and it just really lacked anything. And that was probably the worst part of the film for me. And that, again, is so sad, because I'm gonna tell you a little secret. So Mufasa's death, you know, we all know it's coming. You hear that music, you see them wildebeest, you know that Mufasa is not going to make it out. but I have such an emotional attachment to that film. I have such an emotional attachment to that scene, and I cry. And I always cry. Every time I watch Lion King, that scene makes me cry. And the live action made me cry. But and the acting and everything was amazing in that scene, so I'm not going to say that I wouldn't have cried because it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. It's the way it needed to be, other than Scar really not being that scary. But yeah, it was perfect. But I knew I was going to cry because we did a drama production of Lion King, and I was a hyena. I think I was Banzai. So I wasn't the main one. I wanted to be Scar. But I got Banzai, and I remember doing the performance, and the music's playing, and everyone's in costume and in character, and you know, Simba's trying to wake up Mufasa, and I cried. And they literally could not put me back onto the stage because I cried. Because at the end of the day, the hyenas are the reason. They start the stampede, and then obviously Scar chucks Mufasa down. So I felt personally responsible for Mufasa's death. And obviously it was a production. Like, the guy was called Chris, and we were friends, but I sobbed my little heart out. So they couldn't put me back on. And then ever since, like, I was like, why was I so upset? But then I realised that every single time I watch that scene, I cry. All the time. So yep, there's my story. And this video is super long because I'm not even onto my main part, so I'm gonna rush this along. So yeah, so I cry all the time. I'm an emotional wreck at Mufasa's death. It's just the way it is. Okay, moving on. Okay, so you meet Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, they're funny, they're hilarious. I did feel that there was a lot more comedy to Timon and Pumbaa, but I also felt like there was maybe too much at times, like when it was supposed to be a serious moment, like when Scar and Simba are battling, they just kept bringing the comedy in, and I didn't get it. I will say though, and this is a no spoiler, but how they distract the hyenas is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's not the way that it's meant to be, and oh my god, that scene is amazing. But the way they did it was super smart, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Yeah, so I thought Timon and Pumbaa were great. Their singing, I was surprised because I know that the two, I mean, I don't know if Timon is, but I know that Pumbaa definitely isn't like a singer. So I was very surprised, but I was very, very happy with Hakuna Matata and Can You Feel the Love Tonight, even with Beyonce on it. Like, Beyonce rocks, but she totally didn't steal it from me. I don't know why people keep saying that she did, because in my opinion, she didn't. She is the queen, and her voice is a super strong voice, but it didn't overshadow anything, so I don't get that. That, again, just my opinion. Please, please, please don't comment down below all your Beyonce hate, because at the end of the day, she's an amazing singer, and everyone pretty much knows that. So, moving on. Yes, so that's pretty much all the songs, I believe. They added a new song in when he's like on his way back, I think, called Spirit or something, which was sung by Beyonce. That was good. I like little twists and stuff that they do to make it like still the original but like different, but again, be prepared, not the right move. So overall, I thought that this film was amazing. I was so surprised, unbelievably happy when I walked out. Would definitely watch it again, even the Be Prepared scene. It's fine, Disney, it's fine. So yes, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was absolutely incredible. So did Jordan, and he wanted to see it, but he wasn't 100%. So to get Jordan's approval is pretty good. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. I would highly recommend going to see it. Even for a true Lion King fan, I would still go see it because I just think it's beautiful. I think that obviously it is CGI and animals are talking, which is not a normal thing. But I think that some of what they actually filmed and showed cannot just be CGI. The scenery was just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So it is breathtaking. It will give you goosebumps. It will make you cry. It was very good in my opinion. The only things that I criticise is Scar and hyenas really not being that scary for me, and the whole be prepared. Just be prepared. Yeah. I'm not going to go on anymore because I've been going on for about 15 minutes. But yeah, this is my Lion King, no spoiler review. I absolutely loved it, like I said, and I totally get Disney doing these live action films, but come on guys, we need a new villain film like Maleficent. We need a good one. We need a good villain film. I know that they're sort of thinking about doing Cruella. I think they actually did pick someone for Cruella, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I just feel like these villains need a film. Because everyone loves the villains and everyone loves the princesses. The princesses get their moments, so the villains need their moments. And we've all seen the same films, and no matter how many times you make a film, you've got to keep to the story, otherwise it isn't that film anymore. So I just, with these live actions, like, yeah, they're brilliant and I really do enjoy them, but I just, at the moment, I'm just not seeing the point in a live action every single year. I mean, next one I think is Mulan, and then Little Mermaid, and obviously you know how I feel about Little Mermaid. But I'm just not feeling these live action films. I just feel like they don't really need a purpose, and there's plenty of other ways Disney can go. So comment down below, actually, if you agree with me. Do you think that villains need their time to shine? And who out of the villains would you like to see shine, like Maleficent did? Because Maleficent's getting a second film, and we still haven't got another villain film. This has been my Lion King review. I'm sorry I have rambled on for so long, but obviously I really do love Lion King, so I had to give you my complete honest opinion, and I think that some of my actual YouTube friends are waiting for my honest opinion because they have asked me, and I have watched other videos from them and sort of spoke briefly about my opinion but not fully. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe to my channel. We will be doing a giveaway at the end of July, which is next week. I will finally be able to announce what we are going to have in the giveaway. So thank you again for my 100 subscribers, and here's to the future. Bye!